Hello, my name's David-Goldberg, and I'm a faculty member at the University of Illinois and co-director of the Illinois Foundry for Innovation in Engineering Education. Today I want to talk to you about some of the change in the nature of engineering and what we're doing here at the University of Illinois to try to change the way we educate young engineers in a way more appropriate to the 21st century. There's broad recognition that our world has changed. Tom Friedman's book, The World is Flat, is almost an icon of the kinds of changes that we've been undergoing for the last decade or so. And we need to have engineers who are more in tune with our changing times, and yet we face a Cold War curriculum in this internet world of ours. In addition, there are a number of ways in which the world outside the academy has changed. We'll call those missed revolutions. We'll talk about the engineer of the future as a category creator as opposed to a category enhancer, and talk about the problem of change in engineering education just a little bit. In many ways, we're in the final days of the Vannevar Bush era. Vannevar Bush was the head of the Office of Scientific Research and Development during World War II, and he wrote a famous report called Science, the Endless Frontier, that shaped the world that we currently live in. That report was responsible for what is now the National Science Foundation and much of the way that the universities have adjusted with research programs as a result of that report. Now, in many ways, the changes wrought by the Cold War and the post-World War II era were appropriate for a hierarchical and specialized world. But we need to ask whether the world shaped by those forces is appropriate today. And I think many agree that the world has changed in significant ways. Since World War II, there have been many changes in the way business is done. For example, we've had the quality revolution by which statistical quality control and statistical and quality methods more generally have been installed in the manufacture of products and services throughout the economy. We've had the entrepreneurial revolution where the social fabric of Silicon Valley and the whole culture of venture capitalism has arisen. We've had the changes wrought by the information technology revolution and the internet, as well as what we might now call a creative revolution. Now, these revolutions have taken place in the world outside, and industry has not missed those things, but in many ways these things have been ignored in the academy. And then various theories from economics and knowledge of technology can help us explain these things, but we see them around us today. In today's world, it seems that one of the things that we need to recognize is that the specialized engineer of the post-war era was more of a category enhancer, working on existing categories of product and service. But today, engineers are called on to create whole new categories of product and service, and many of the engineering artifacts that we use today in a world of Googles and eBays are artifacts that didn't exist a few short years ago. Dan Pink has said that in this world we need a whole new mind. We need to be more right-brained oriented. We need to be more creative, more integrative, more intuitive. And he's even suggested that maybe the optimal combine in today's world is the Master of Fine Arts with the engineering degree as opposed to the Masters of Business Administration and the engineer. So as we try to create engineers more appropriate to this time of ours, we also have to recognize that engineering education has been slow to change. We have good reasons, motivation, even the will, and good models of change, but departments are slow to change. And here at Illinois, we've created the Illinois Foundry for Innovation in Engineering Education to help us make changes more quickly and well. So as we move forward, we need to educate category creators, and we need to take a principled approach to change And other videos in this series will talk about some of the ways that we're doing that here in iFoundry at the University of Illinois.